Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English the Easy Way podcast. I'm Melody.
And I'm Avery. We are so glad you could join us today. How are you doing, Melody?
I'm doing great, Avery. Feeling very adult today, which is actually perfect because that's what we're talking about.
Feeling adult? That's a dangerous feeling. It usually means a bill is due or you've successfully assembled furniture without any leftover screws.
Exactly. Well, today's topic is something I think everyone listening will relate to. We're talking about all the things adults pretend to understand.
Oh, this is a great one. My whole life is basically a performance of pretending to understand things.
Right? You just nod and smile and hope no one asks you a direct question.
Exactly. So, what's at the top of your list? For me, it has to be the big, scary money stuff, like taxes.
Oh, 100% taxes. The first time I had to do them by myself, I just stared at the forms for about a week. I was convinced I was going to make a mistake and immediately be sent to jail.
Yes, the fear is so real. You see words like deductible, exemption, W-2, 1099, and your brain just turns into scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs is a perfect description. And you talk to your friends, and everyone is like, oh, yeah, I just filed my taxes. And they sound so confident. But I think secretly we're all just using some software and praying we clicked the right buttons.
Totally. We're all just following a friendly cartoon paperclip that guides us through the process. No one actually knows the rules.
And in the same category, insurance. Car insurance, health insurance, renter's insurance.
The paperwork.
It's a whole other language. You're paying for something you hope you never have to use, and you don't even really understand what it covers. I remember trying to choose a health insurance plan, and they were talking about premiums, deductibles, co-pays.
Right, and you're just nodding along on the phone like, yes, that makes sense. But in your head, you're just thinking, please just tell me which one is the good one.
Yes, just tell me what to do. It feels like a test you didn't study for.
And the final boss of the money category, mortgages. I'm not even close to buying a house, but just hearing people talk about it, fixed rate, variable rate, amortization.
Nope, my brain is shutting down. It sounds like a magic spell. Amortization. It's like people my age own houses, Avery. How do they do that? Did they get a secret instruction manual that I didn't?
I think they just signed 100 pieces of paper and hoped for the best. That seems to be the main strategy for adulting.
The sign and hope strategy. I'm very familiar with it. Okay, let's move away from the scary money stuff. What about the sophisticated stuff? Things you're supposed to have an opinion on.
Oh yeah, you mean like wine tasting.
Exactly, wine tasting. You get a glass of wine, you're supposed to swirl it around.
Right, the swirl. You have to do the swirl, very important. You have to look at the legs.
See, I don't even know what the legs are. And then you sniff it. You have to really get your nose in there. And everyone is saying things like, I'm getting notes of oak and a hint of cherry with a leathery finish.
A leathery finish? What does that even mean? I just smell grapes. It smells like wine. My only two notes are I like this one and I don't like this one.
Me too. So I just copy what the person before me said. I'll take a sip and go, oh yeah, very earthy, robust. I have a few safe words I always use. Robust is a good one.
Robust is solid. Complex is another one. It has a very complex flavor. Nobody can argue with that.
Oh, complex is definitely going in my vocabulary. This is very similar to how I feel about art, especially modern art.
Art galleries.
You walk into a museum or a gallery and you're staring at a white canvas with a single red dot on it. And the little card next to it has this long explanation about how it represents the struggle of industrialization.
And you just stand there. Maybe you put your hand on your chin and you nod slowly. You have to nod.
The chin stroke and nod is the most important move. It signals deep thought. Meanwhile, I'm just thinking, my nephew could have painted that. But you can't say that out loud.
No, never. You have to say something like, I love the use of negative space, or the artist's intention is so clear here.
The intention is clear. That's a good one too. We're building a whole survival guide here. I just want to enjoy things without feeling like I need a degree in it first.
Exactly. It's okay to just say, I think that painting is pretty or this wine tastes good. We put so much pressure on ourselves to sound smart.
We really do. Okay, last category. This one causes me a lot of anxiety. Formal events.
Ooh, interesting. What about them?
The dress codes. I get an invitation that says black tie optional or cocktail attire or smart casual. What do these mean? It's a secret code.
Right, it's so confusing. You're terrified of being the person who is way too dressed up, but you're also terrified of being the person who is way too casual. There is no winning.
There is no winning. I once went to an event that said festive attire. What on earth is festive? I ended up wearing a sparkly sweater and felt like a Christmas tree.
A sparkly sweater, that's amazing. I always just Google it and then I get 10 different answers. So I end up texting a friend, what are you wearing? That's the only reliable method.
Yes, the friend check is essential. And what about at a fancy dinner? All the forks. There are like 3 forks and 2 spoons. Which one do you use?
The rule is you work from the outside in. That's the one thing I remember. But I still just watch what other people are doing and copy them.
The copycat method, another key adult survival skill. I feel like this whole conversation is just admitting that none of us really know what we're doing.
Speaking of not knowing what we're doing, can we talk about technology? I feel like there's a new thing every week that you're supposed to understand. I think that's the big secret of being an adult. We're all just improvising. We're making it up as we go along, and the trick is to just act confident while you're doing it.
That's so true. It's actually really comforting to know that I'm not the only one who feels this way. I'm not the only one Googling how to do taxes every single year.
Definitely not. We're all in the same boat, just trying to figure it out. And I think it's okay to admit we don't know something and ask for help. Or, just use the word robust and hope for the best.
I think that's a perfect way to look at it. Well, that's probably all the time we have for today. This has been a very therapeutic conversation for me.
Me too. So, to all our listeners out there, don't worry, you're doing great. Nobody knows what the legs on a wine glass really mean.
It's true. Thank you so much for tuning in to English the Easy Way podcast. We hope you enjoyed our little chat.
Join us next time for another topic. Until then, take care and keep learning.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.